I'd like to welcome you all to the beginnings of our bunker.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. That is cool. That is cool.
It's amazing.
As of now, it isn't much, but with work in progress as time goes on, this place is going to become the best HQ you guys have ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Sam paid me 32 diamond blocks, as you can see in my hotbar, to make an all-black map for the Salmon Bros HQ. And I figured the easiest way to do that was with black wool. So I made a wool farm. I didn't show it just because I've made these numerous times on the channel, and it's super simple stuff. But initially I had 6 sheeps in here, and I realized that was going to be way too slow. So I bumped it up to 24 black sheep. And in one AFK session, I filled up around 4 double chests, which put me over what I need for the map. Now I've already taken the wool to the map area, but I still have to go over and actually place it to make the map. So we're going to go do that, as we already got the payment. I think it is now time to make the other 2 farms that we need. So cleared an area here. I'm going to build a sugarcane farm. I'm not following any tutorials, but I mean, it's going to be based off of previous farms I've made. So I got all the materials for that right here. I'm not going to time-lapse this one, but after this we're going to go over and do the witch farm, because there's witch hut over there. So I will time-lapse making the witch farm, because I've never done that before. Alright, as you saw in the time lapse, our witch farm is done. I forgot to show putting in the AFK platform and item sorter. I paused the... Well, I stopped the recording because I went to do something else, and I forgot to start recording again once I came back and did those. But probably gonna mispronounce the name, but the farm design is by Timelapse. I'll link their video below in the description. And, I mean, it's rather simple. Got platforms. This is where the witch hut used to be. And every so often, trapdoors open, setting up water, push the witches down, which they then got funneled down into an entity crammer. And the items picked up, moved over, shot into our bubble vader, and sorted. I did the whole sorting system myself. The original design for these sorters, I believe, is by Impulse, but I just built them off of memory. I'll try to find his video of it and link that below also, just because, gotta give credit. But yeah, I did modify the farm because Timelapse had a boat system for the timer, which I wasn't a fan of just for server lag stuff. I mean, it's one boat, but still. So I did a etho hopper clock instead. And it's set roughly the same timing. I mean, it has more off time than the boat system, because the boat system is just on for like a second or two. Just enough for the witches to be pushed off. This one has equal times on and off. So it is slightly slower. But it still works amazingly. I spent maybe about a total of a half hour AFKing. And that's the amount of redstone we got. I have the system set up just to get redstone, glowstone, sugar, and gunpowder. Everything else gets shot into the lava. It's got some glowstone, a little more sugar, and some more gunpowder. But yeah, that is that. So now it is time, since we got a bunch of redstone, we can start making a bunch of maps to go set up the shop. I already have the spot picked out. It is in Trozo's city. I already asked him if the location was fine, because it is like in his area, right in, it's between one of his builds and one of Purple's builds. And he had set up some stuff in the alley that I'm setting up in. So I asked, and he said, yeah, that was fine. So let's go put that together. Now that we got the witch farm completed, it's time to do something a little different. So earlier in the week, it was Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. And because of that, a couple events have popped up. Now, I'm recording this kind of late, but the events are still going on. So, I believe it was Star Kings. Let me double check. Yep, it was Star Kings. Set up this area for pod racer building competition. So, got the pod racer scrapyard where everybody's building their own pod racers. So we got some decent competition. Got Lancelot's. Who's this one? Lapis. Built that. And we got purples. So, like, fully enclosed. It's kind of cool. Then Trozos. Mystics. I think this guy's facing the wrong direction. But yeah. And then this one is General Crusader. I was talking with him, so I knew that one was his. So I've already claimed a plot back here. Claimed this plot where we're going to build our pod racer. I don't really know what it's going to look like. I went mining. I was trying to get glow ink, but ended up getting 57 diamonds, so I'm not complaining. But these are the materials I brought. I don't think I'm actually going to need these, but I was planning on doing something. I'll see if I can still figure it out. We'll see. I don't know if it'll work. But yeah, let's get to building our racer. We do have to... well, I guess we should read the rules first. So, rules. Do not sabotage someone else's pod racer. So, no role-playing Sabalba. Use whatever you want to build. Just try over the sandstone outline. And you must name your pod racer. Optional bonus points if you have a backstory to your pod racer. You have until May 10th, which it currently is, to finish your pod racer. Like I said, it's May 9th for me, but May 10th for Star Kings. Best of luck, and may the force be with you. Then we got this. What should we name our racer? So obviously we are Axe. Pod racer name. Okay, yeah. So apparently I didn't save my name. Name. Axe. Pod racer name. Tuscan Chopper. Let's see, did it save that? No. Yeah, okay. I'll write the whole backstory off camera. But let's get to building. So, I think we definitely have to do the engines first, because they're definitely going to be lower. These are the materials I have brought. Then if I go... What does that look like? I guess that works. Yeah, we can do that. It's kind of loud, but it works. Okay, right, I think the engines are done. So I've set them up so they spin opposite directions. Not that that really matters. But now we gotta figure out our, like, cockpit. So... let's see, how do I want to do this? Alright, I think that is that. So our chair's not anything special. But we got that. These aren't really connected, but that's as good as I could get with the design. So we can sit in it. And we got the trapdoors as our handles to hold on and steer. And of course we got our engines, as I already said. Now we're trapped. looking it up. So I added daylight sensor and observers to kind of be technological. Yeah, that's what we're going with. That's because I didn't want the daylight sensor opening and closing the door whenever. We put a lever underneath to constantly keep it powered. So it'll just stay open. And now I think let's toss in the engines. So put that in there. We don't need any of these. Let's grab out 2 of those. 2 of those. And like that. 1. And 2. We got our engines going. I'm happy with that. It's not the best fans we could make, but for the space we had, I think it's solid. And putting some of that detail in there. You can also see the engines lighting up like it's moving. Yeah. Now, let's write the lore. And honestly, let's turn this off. There. Now we can write the lore. Let's clean up first, so. Alright, we got our backstory written out. I tried to keep it based in Star Wars. I mean, it is entirely based in Star Wars, obviously. But I did my best just off the top of my head to write the story. So, being a water farmer growing up on Tatooine meant constant attacks from the Tusken Raiders. But young Axe never gave up. He was always searching for ways to defend his family's farm. One day, the Jawas visited their farm, trying to sell their wares. Axe noticed that they had a scrapped cockpit from a pod racer, so he made a deal for the cockpit and asked the Jawas to try and find him engines for it. Eventually, the Jawas managed to acquire a pair of engines for Axe, but they were significantly bigger than what he needed. This didn't discourage Axe, and he managed to fix them and fit them to the racer. Though he quickly discovered that he couldn't go full throttle for fear of them tearing off. Axe then used his newly built pod racer, which he named the Tusken Chopper, to chase down any raiders that threatened his farm. He also decided to use the racer for its intended purpose, and entered into pod races whenever he was able. Axe hasn't been able to win any races yet, but he uses what little winnings he gets from his better performances to expand his family farm and hire mercenaries to protect it with him. And then that is it. I don't know why there's an 8th page. But, yeah. That's the brief little background for it. So, I'm not sure if we'll win, but hopefully we do. And I hope having working engines works in our favor. Alright, we got the pod racer fully built, as you saw. We gotta do, I think, blue lapis. Let me double check. I'm forgetting all these. It's been a week since they were announced. Nope, it was not blue lapis. I was just thinking of blue lapis because they were at the pod racer with me. It was Lanzalet set up Mustafar parkour. So we're gonna go check that out. But first, we have 2 people to prank. So there are several people on the server, myself included, that are fans of the Skylanders games. So I went and got a Chaos skin from Skylanders. And I changed it so it was blue. So we got that. The reason I did this is because if you haven't played in the games, Chaos is the main villain. And he's kind of a joke through a lot of it. I mean, they're humorous games. But at one point, he has like a giant projection of his head that is blue. And one of the lines is something along the lines of, look at my enormous blue head, or giant blue head. So we're gonna put these at Trozo and Starking's bases. And gonna make them giant. Because I know both Trozo and Starking's are fans. There we go. Lock and done. So, it's hilarious. The giant blue chaos head. There we go. Now let's go do the same to Starking's. Alright, we got the Chaos Head looking down on Starking's base. It's amazing. This is perfect. Okay. Let's go do some parkour. Right, we're at the Mustafar parkour. So, let's read the book. Mustafar Parkour. Happy Star Wars Day. Welcome to the Mustafar Parkour course. Time yourself, attempting the course, and enter the time into this book. Fastest time before the 10th of May. We'll just throw our time in there anyways, but... okay. May wins a prize. Rules. Don't use other items, example Elytra. Don't lie about the time you took. Then times. And that is that. So, let's try. I know it was a diamond per try, though he said that's not necessary anymore. But we're still going to pay. So, got all of our gear off. And I'll just go back in the footage and check. So, here we go. Can we? No. Oh my goodness. Oh, I see. Okay. I see what we're doing. I see where we're going now. So, that was pathetic. I am a parkour professional. I swear. Here we go. First try. There we go. Now let's go through. I think we're just going to do one attempt. Let's figure out what our time was. Alright, so we got 11.86 seconds. Which isn't a winning time, but let's put it in there anyways, just because we beat Mystic. That's all that matters. There we go. So that's our official time. Like I said, that puts us in third. We gotta try again. We have to. let's put another diamond in. Try one more time. Okay, come on. Let's do this. Go. There's that. Up here. And there we go. Let's see what we did. I think we did that faster. Let's check the time. And we did do better that time. So we got a time of 10:71. So I don't know why I deleted both of those, but there we go. That puts us in second. I'm happy with that. So let's put that there. Gather our stuff, and then Sam wants us to go check out his pod racer because he built that while I was offline for a minute. So let's check that out.
This wall has spikes on it. That
Yeah.
make
Morning.
running around.
Oh, jeez, that's a
Good
big
evening.
sword.
Yeah.
Got blood on it. Or Kool-Aid. Ketchup. Strawberry jam.
We don't want to be PG. I want you all to meet Baby Pod.
Baby pod. Oh my goodness. That's amazing.
It's just a model.
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
actually
these
got
are
lore as
cool.
well. Well, it explains how a baby pod is made. I don't know if you guys want to know too much in depth about how that works.
Maybe not on my recording.
Nah.
But yeah, I got working engines.
Yeah, I saw. Was it Mumbo Jumbo inspired?
Oh yeah, 100%. It is very loud though.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand right here.
Yeah, just out of range.
It's cool though. It looks very cool. Only if you could put like campfire. Oh nah. Imagine if smoke could go horizontal instead of just vertical.
That would be so cool. And the graffiti shop is now done. So, like I said, it's in this alley. Got the dumpster, which apparently got blown up. And trash bags. And on the other side of said trash bags is our little shop. So I did some armor stand magic of myself spray painting the Salmon Bros logo, as I'm going to call it, onto the wall. Got a custom payments barrel for if people order custom maps, put their diamonds in there. Then we got our other barrels, giving away free item frames with purchases, but we don't have any item frames right now. Though we do have a barrel of Salmon Bros maps, which are going to be 1 diamond block per stack of 16. These are empty. And then we got the all black maps, which are going to be 3 diamond blocks per stack of 16. This barrel is just going to be any full map. It's like these are used in the Salmon Bros HQ. Which I should have shown that off at the start of this video, I believe. If not, you'll see that eventually. But I made these at the request of Sam, who paid me a decent amount for them. I think he paid me 32 diamond blocks. Yeah. But I gave him like 9 stacks of maps. But here is the book for explaining stuff. Welcome to Axe's Graffiti Shop. Here you can buy any map art you want, but we specialize in graffiti style / transparent maps. We sell pre-made maps and we make custom maps for you. All pre-made maps are in the barrels at the end of the alley, as I showed. And then prices. For custom prices, graffiti style maps. Private use, 20 diamond blocks. Public use, 14 diamond blocks. Full map private use, 34 diamond blocks. Public use, 28 diamond blocks. So the difference is private use, only that person gets the maps. Public use, I am allowed to sell them in the shop here as well. Then please contact Axe the Shadow on Discord for any Please contact Axe the Shadow on Discord for any custom map requests. Axe can make the art/design for your request, though you will receive a 4 diamond block discount if you provide the artwork or design. When Axe accepts the request, you will need to put half of the diamonds in the custom payments barrel. You will, I forgot, I misspelled will. Too bad, it's signed a book, so. You will then pay the other half once the map is finished. Custom orders will automatically get you 16 maps, but you can discuss prices with Axe if you need more. You can also discuss prices with Axe if you want a design that spans multiple maps. Thank you for visiting Axe's graffiti shop. So, yep, it's a simple store, but I wanted a design like this because it is a graffiti store. I don't know why I did air quotes there. You can't see me. But it is a graffiti store, so having it like shady in the back alley, I think is fitting. So yeah, that is the store. I think that's about gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Did a fair amount with building 2 farms, building a shop, and they participating in the Star Wars Day celebrations with building a pod racer, doing some parkour, actually winning the pod racer building competition. I'm still shocked by actually winning that. But I hope to catch you in the next one. Oh, I am trying to get 100 subscribers by the end of this month, before June. We are, I believe, 7 subscribers away right now. So please, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If I hit the 100 subscribers, I am going to record a challenge video where I will try and eat 100 chicken nuggets in 1 hour. So if you want to see me eat 100 chicken nuggets, hit that subscribe button. Make sure that happens. Then also I started a second channel, which will be linked in the description down below, called Axe the Games, where I'm recording just games other than Minecraft. So go check that out. I got a couple repo videos on there, a bunch of shorts. So check that out if you're interested in that. And I hope to catch you in the next one. Remember, beware what lurks in the shadows.